The poison panic at Versailles. Was Marie Antoinette nearly murdered? Welcome back to Crown and Chaotic, where the drama is powdered, the gowns are floofy, and the goblets might kill you. Today we're diving into one of the spiciest conspiracies in the royal recipe book. Was Marie Antoinette almost poisoned at Versailles? That's right, cake might not have killed her, but someone might have tried to. This is a story of venom, vanity, and Versailles, and it's about to get deadly delicious. Welcome to Versailles, please don't die here. Versailles was the TikTok of 18th century France. Everyone wanted clout, everyone gossiped, and everyone was watching Marie Antoinette. She arrives from Austria in 1770, just 14 years old, married to Louis XVI, a walking croissant with no idea what to do in bed. For years they're not even sleeping together, and the French court is losing its mind. The Queen is young, foreign, fashionable, and not pregnant. They call her l'Autrichienne, the Austrian bitch. You try being 19, married to a king who'd rather make locks than love, and expected to produce an heir while half the court wants you dead. Go off, sis. The sudden illness nobody wanted to talk about. In the late 1770s, Marie reportedly becomes seriously ill after a banquet. Witnesses say she's vomiting, pale, dizzy, has a fever, and collapses into bed. Her close friends, including the Princess de Lamballe, are terrified. The Queen says she feels as though her blood is on fire. Physicians say nervous exhaustion, but privately, some suspect poisoning. One lady in waiting writes, "Her Majesty looked as though death had touched her shoulder." When the royal doctor says, "She's just tired, but your soul is trying to exit your body," it might be arsenic. Court enemies, suspect servants, and goblets of doom. Let's talk suspects. Because Versailles had more poison potential than an episode of Real Housewives. 1. Madame Adelaide, the king's aunt, hated Marie's modernity. She wanted a French queen, not this fashion-obsessed Austrian teen. 2. The Duc d'Orléans, a cousin with big revolution energy, known to sponsor pamphlets that mocked the queen as oversexed, foreign, and dangerous. 3. Jeanne de Valois-Saint-Remy, grifter extraordinaire, later ran the diamond necklace scam, knew how to manipulate the court, and hated Marie's exclusivity. And the palace staff? Many were bribed, angry, or loyal to other factions. Versailles, where your footman could serve dessert and also serve tea to your political rivals. The apothecary's warning and the white powder. In a letter from 1780, a royal apothecary warned that a white powder of bitter taste had been slipped into a wine goblet meant for the Queen. Marie was warned not to drink it. She didn't. She excused herself and left the banquet. Days later, another servant was dismissed without explanation. Hush, hush. If someone tells you not to sip the wine at a royal dinner, and you live to tell the tale, congratulations. You've officially made the Versailles survivor emerge. There's no official investigation, no arrests, but palace letters from the time mention a disturbance during the feast, and the Queen retiring in distress. The affair of the poisons, the legacy lurks. Versailles had form when it came to poison. In the 1670s, just a century earlier, the affair of the poisons rocked the court of Louis XIV. Dozens of nobles, priests, and fortune-tellers were executed for poisoning enemies. Some claimed satanic masses, child sacrifices, and black magic. Since then, poison had become the weapon of choice for subtle royal assassinations. Marie would have known the stories. She would have feared the symptoms. You think your in-laws are toxic? Try eating dinner with a side of arsenic and a dash of courtly betrayal. The diamond necklace affair, when scams turned deadly. In 1785, Marie is framed in the diamond necklace affair, a scandal so insane it deserves its own episode. But here's the link. The same enemies behind the scam were rumoured to have tried to ruin her earlier, through poison, gossip, and fake letters. Jeanne de Valois even impersonated Marie, using love notes and signatures. If they could forge a royal letter, could they spike a drink? Versailles was a con artist training school with chandeliers. The revolution, paranoia, and a queen on edge. After the poisoning scare, Marie retreats to Petit Trianon, her private escape palace. She limits access, tightens her circle, distrusts most nobles. Revolutionaries paint her as a villain, calling her paranoid, selfish, and spoiled. But was it just trauma from a near-death experience? Did a girl who narrowly dodged death just want a break? Marie Antoinette didn't say, "Let them eat cake," but she probably did say, "Let me drink water. I don't trust the wine." Was it real, or just another court lie? So, was Marie Antoinette nearly murdered by poison at Versailles? Maybe, maybe not. But here's what we do know. She was hated, hunted, and constantly watched. When every mirror is a window, and every servant could be a spy, sometimes the most dangerous thing at court is what's already in your cup. Until next time, stay crowned and absolutely chaotic.